Hello everybody and welcome back to the second half of the Unbound RPG. This half we're going to be doing character creation. So in the first half we were looking at the world creation, which we have now got, with the fact that our touchstones pointed out that vampires were an alien race that came to this planet. There are only about 5% of them, and they were from a jungle planet. They're trying to hide within the human population to eventually eradicate us. What they're doing is they're using nanotechnology to identify the other vampires, to form a group of vampires which now own logging companies in Kuala Lumpur. And what they're doing is also this nanotechnology is allowing them to form shadows. Now, shadows are a entity that can hide in plain sight. It looks a bit odd, but it doesn't attract too much attention, and the vampires can use it to protect themselves. Now, what the party is they've decided they're a group of outlaws. They are eco-terrorists that are trying to take down these logging companies to bring the rainforest back into the control of the humans. Now, what we got is character creation now, and we're going to go through this together. Now, the first part of character creation is everyone has to pick a role. Now, you don't have to have completely different roles. You can have similar roles throughout all of it, but you will all require a role. So, I'm going to go through the roles. So, your role is essentially your class. The first type is the Deadeye. Now, the Deadeye is a master of range combat, accurate and deadly, and focuses on speed and mobility. Now, you're really good at damage, but if anything gets close to you, you're going to be in serious trouble. Your next type.
Are you talking about glass cannon?
Yeah, it's a glass cannon.
Ooh.
It's a glass cannon at extremely long range. Now, the next type is the Brawler. Now, the Brawler can give out a lot of punishment, but it can also take a lot of punishment. So it's not a complete tank, but it can do some damage as well. That relies on you being right next to them. The next one is something called the Striker. Now, the Striker is a hit and runner. Again, this is a glass cannon, but he's designed to punch up close. He's designed to hit you in the face. What the Striker is designed to do is the fact that you're not going to take many hits, but you're not going to take many hits from people who are dead. Next up is the Warden. The Warden is completely designed to take these hits and not put anything back. He will tank a heck of a lot. He has a lot of stamina, so he has a lot of health before you start taking wounds. Then you have the Protector. The Protector supports your allies in combat and keeps them safe from harm. It's the main source of healing outside of using your recovery action, which is only once per scene. And those are the roles. So, each of you need to decide one, and once you take these, you will gain proficiencies from it.
I think I should go Brawler.
Okay, so we will start with Fish then. So, okay, so we have a couple of questions to ask you here, Fish. What do you use to take out your enemies?
Great big length of chain.
Right, so you've got a big length of chain and you're using that to hit the people close to you.
Yep, I can whip them with it, I can strangle them with it, I can wrap it around my fist and use it as knuckle dusters.
Cool.
So
note that down. You're using a chain as your weapon.
Weapon.
How Unbound works is none of you have direct weapons. They're all improvised. You will all do the same amount of damage whether you were using that chain, Fish, or a pistol. It would still be doing the same damage. So you don't have to concentrate on weapons.
Okay.
So just write it down on whatever you've been using to take notes.
Notes?
How do you avoid the damage you're also taking?
Dodging.
So you're literally dodging out of the way and then flipping your chain back at them?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you don't have any armor?
Maybe a cool leather jacket or something.
So you're wearing a nice, cool leather jacket. If, for example, you don't manage to dodge it, you're taking it on there instead. How did you learn to fight like this? You're sort of dodging and then throwing the chain at them.
Fighting on the streets. Probably a spell in prison, let's face it.
Yeah, so you've probably been to prison. I'm assuming prison wasn't great on you considering you're addicted to meth.
Probably not, no. Depends
You're
if I
not
manage to
addicted to
cook.
meth.
It depends if I manage to cook it in prison as well.
Right, cool. So you're a brawler. You've managed to stay like this. Okay, so what you get from this is under your proficiencies, Fish. You get Strike 2, Defense 2. Now, what this essentially means is if you draw a card when you're either striking. Now, striking is what you're going to use if you're trying to hit me. So if you try and hit me, you're going to draw a card. What Strike 2 means is if you draw a 2 or an ace, it will count as a 10.
Cool.
The same with defense. So if I attack you and I draw a 9 to attack you, and then you draw an ace on defense, you're going to be a 10 and you will successfully defend. That's how those work. So your proficiencies are Strike 2, Defense 2. You also have a stamina of 6. Now what stamina is, it's your temporary hit points before you start taking wounds. So you will have 6 cards discarded when we actually start playing, and they will count as your stamina.
Cool. Okay. Do 5th page. So that's what this looks like so far.
Look.
Uploading.
Yep, cool. Now, you also get some boosts. And your boosts do different things in different situations. So if you move and you manage to boost... so boosting is based on your jokers. So if you move and you boost, it does tear it up. All enemies in your starting and target area take 1 damage.
Right. Do I want to write down the tear it up or just what it does?
Your choice. If you want to keep the book open when you do it, that might be best. And then you don't have to keep looking.
Yeah, that's... I think I'll add that for now. I'll sort the size later.
Oh no, sorry, my mistake. Boosts aren't the Joker cards, boosts are the story cards. So throughout the game you will get story cards. If you use one of those, it will boost. Let me check the other boosts for you. So have you got that one written down, Fish?
Yep.
Your next one is... Where are you, Brawler? Here you go. You also get... when you shoot, you have Get In There, which is make an immediate escape move towards your target. Because you're not designed to be at range. So that was Get In There. Your strike action is Make It Hurt. You inflict an additional 2 damage.
Yep.
Recover is Keep Going. If you inflict damage before the end of your next turn, gain 2 temporary stamina.
Yep.
And defense. Defense allows you to have a surprise attack. If the attacker misses with their attack, inflict damage against them, as dictated by the card's suit.
Okay.
Okay, cool. You also get a power.
I'll take 1.41 gigawatts.
The power you can take are like those odds, which is always on. When you are surrounded, so in other words, when there are more adversaries than allies in your area, your strike proficiency is 3 instead of 2. That has an advanced version as well, which is the Joker. You have a shock and awe, which is always on. Once per turn, when you inflict a wound, all other enemies in the same area take 2 damage. If there are no enemies in the area, you get to pull 1 enemy from another area into your area. There's Bring It On, which is when you use a red card to make a strike action, inflict 1 damage, and when you use a red face card to make a strike action, inflict 2 damage. And that has an advanced, when you have 0 stamina, you no longer take damage from using red cards to make strike actions. And lastly, Blood in the Eyes, which is limited to when you inflict damage on an enemy, declare you're using this power. That enemy takes bleed 2, and until they shrug off the bleed, their proficiency is 0. So which of those powers would you like?
I think I'll go with shock and awe.
Right, so once per turn, when you inflict a wound, all other enemies in the same area take 2 damage. And if there are no enemies in your area, pull 1 enemy within 1 area into your area. And if you do advanced on that, you also gain 2 temporary stamina.
Yeah, I definitely like the sound of that. That's me.
Cool. So you hit hard and you hit fast.
Yep.
Okay, cool, brilliant. That is your character done. Now, under
Yeah.
Kingfrog or Navia, what are any of you thinking? Who would like to go
I'm
next?
thinking I'm going to go Deadeye.
Right, so we have got long range fighter then. Okay, so our Deadeye. Okay, under then. What are you using to take out your enemies?
Exclusively non-lethal stuff. It'll be a tranquilizer gun most of the time, because chances are, if you're dead, I can't either sell to you or sell you.
Cool, so you're using a trank gun.
Yep.
How do you avoid damage if someone gets near you?
Taser them and run away.
Taser them and run. And lastly, where did you learn to fight?
Self-taught mostly. I realised once I started my business up that I would need some way of defending myself, and I also didn't want to risk damaging any stock, so I really had no choice other than use non-lethal weapons.
Cool. So, what you've got then are your proficiencies are... Your first proficiency is shoot, 3, and you also have move, 3.
Yep.
Your stamina is 4 cards.
Stamina goes with...
It goes on the right. Just indicate that you'd have 4. You will lay them out when we use Tabletop Simulator next week.
Well, you've got a stamina box sort of middle leftish as well, which I assume is your max stamina.
Oh yeah,
Got it
that
down.
works too. Your boosts then. Your boosts are the following. When you move, you do dive for cover, which is regain 2 stamina.
Yep.
You also have shoot, which is make it count. If your attack is successful, it inflicts a wound.
Yep.
Strike is slip away, make an immediate escape move after this action is triggered.
Yep.
Recover is reload. Your shoot proficiency is 4 until the end of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And your defense is go to ground. You cannot be targeted with shoot actions until the start of your next turn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, your other one. So your powers from the Deadeye, you get a choice of running battle. This is limited to 4 times. During your turn, make an escape move or recover as a free action. The advanced is as above, but you may escape, move, or recover at the start of any character's turn as an interrupt, not just your own. Your boom is limited 3 times. When you shoot, you also attack all other adversaries in your target's area. If you hit these secondary targets, you inflict half damage. Your advanced is when you use boom, all adversaries in the target area may not make move actions until the end of your next turn. Your next one is an Overwatch. This is limited twice, but it's an interrupt. When an enemy hits an ally in an area you can reach with a shoot action, make an immediate shoot action against that enemy. If you hit, your ally takes half damage from the attack.
Yep.
If you wound, your ally takes no damage from the attack. The advanced is as above, but your ally takes no damage from the attack if you hit. If you miss, your ally takes half damage.
Yep.
Extreme range is the last one. When you shoot, you may attack a target up to 4 areas away. This power recharges when you make a move or recover action, and you may recharge it on the turn you use it. The advanced is when you attack a character that is more than 3 or more areas away, you inflict 1 damage extra.
Okay, I'm thinking either running battle. I'll go with running battle.
Okay, cool. So, jot that down. Navia, what are you thinking? What type of role?
Oh, I had it here. Striker? Is that what you mean?
Striker? Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
So you're going to be hitting hard and fast?
Yep.
Okay, so what do you use to take out your enemies?
Are you asking for like a weapon?
Yeah, what weapon do you use?
Oh.
Or do you use your hands?
I thought you said that it doesn't matter what weapon, right?
No, you can choose whatever you want. It can be ridiculous if you want it to. You could literally use a chainsaw to be doing this.
What? No.
If you want to use a chainsaw to attack, then that's perfectly fine. If you want to use a hatchet...
I think I was thinking a picket sign, but yeah, I guess
them in the face with a picket sign?
Yeah, I can bash them in the face with a picket sign because that's what I am, a picketer.
Right, so you got a sign which you bash them in the head with. What does it say on the picket sign?
Free the trees.
Free the trees. Right. So how do you avoid the damage when it does eventually come towards you?
I block it with my picket sign. It works 2 ways.
Well done. How did you learn to fight like this?
Through unbridled rage.
Hello.
Over the deaths of trees.
Still going?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's working out all right.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to write this down?
Yeah, so just keep it in mind that that's how your character's going to fight. They're just going to punch people in the head with picket signs. There is a space under the proficiencies box if you want to write it there. Would probably be your best, but you can write it anywhere on the sheet.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Eats people.
with a picket sign. Okay,
Picket
Navi
sign. Blocks with picket sign.
does everything with her picket sign.
Really
Okay.
angry.
Sounds quite angry. Right, your proficiencies, Navia, are strike 3, move 3.
Am I also supposed to put that here? Damn.
Yeah, do you see the proficiencies box?
Yeah, I was already in the proficiency. It was
Strike 3, move 3.
strike 3, move.
3.
It's strike 3, you're out.
Oh,
That's usually what's said.
wow.
No, it's not baseball.
Okay, okay.
Your stamina box, you have 4 stamina.
I made my text too big. Okay.
And your
Stamina
boosts.
is what?
4.
Where?
And your boosts. If you boost on a move, you dash. Move an additional area at the end of your turn.
So I have a boost on move?
Yeah.
So only on move?
You'll have a boost on all of them.
Oh, shit. I don't think I have enough space to write all this.
Use a smaller font.
I am, man. I can barely read it. So, boost. Dash. Fuck! God, I hate this program. Dash. Let me type in the fucking box. Dash. There we go.
Your shoot one is suppressing fire. You can read these up when you want to do them. Because you'll only have to check them when you actually boost on one of them. Your strike one is hit the weak point.
Okay.
Your recover one is go to ground.
Okay.
And your defend one is counter. Plus you can choose one of the following powers, Narvia. You've got Mobile Assault. This is limited to 3 times. At any point during your turn, make an immediate escape move and gain 2 temporary stamina. If you advance it, all adversaries in your starting area take 2 damage before you move. There is stay down. What, sorry?
Sorry, I was just wondering, where do you put these?
Powers. At the bottom.
Okay.
You've got to pick one first, though. The next one is Stay Down you could choose, which is limited to 2 times. When you inflict a wound, declare you are using this power. The adversary you wounded makes 1 fewer actions on its next turn. Enemies under the effect of this power may not act on their next turn. If you advance it, enemies affected by the power lose 2 actions on their next turn.
Okay, I can't write this down anymore. I broke something, so I'm going to try to remember this.
You've got to choose one still, so I'll read them out to you.
Okay.
Your momentum is always on. At the end of your turn, gain temporary stamina equal to the number of wounds you inflicted that turn. So if you do more damage, you get more health. If you advance it, when you inflict the damage, inflict extra damage equal to your temporary stamina. So if you keep hitting more, you're going to gain more health and more damage. You've also got Duel, which is limited to 3 times. When you strike a target and you and the target are the only characters in your area, if your attack is successful, it inflicts a wound. When you advance this, when you use Duel, you gain 2 temporary stamina. And last choice is Smoke Bomb, which is limited. At the end of your turn, declare you are using this power on the area you are occupying. Until the end of your next turn, that area is challenging. Enemies may not shoot into or through the area, and enemies cannot use their proficiencies while in the area. And if you advance it, that now affects the area you're occupying and 1 connected area. So those are your choices, Narvia.
Smoke bomb seems like protester thing to do.
Cool. So, write Smoke Bomb in there. And lastly, Kingfrog.
Uh-huh.
What type of role are you going to take?
Okay, so, like, I did have an idea,
Yeah,
and then everyone took all of my ideas, so...
that's fine. Having duplicates in this game is perfectly fine.
Nope. I don't want to.
Okay, cool. That's fine too.
So... do we need, like... Does it matter if we have, like, a healer?
No, you can do without.
Okay. So I would say then it also makes sense for me to be a striker.
Okay, cool. So, Striker, what are you using to attack your enemies?
Bombs.
Bombs. Cool.
Hmm?
You're right next to these bombs then?
No, I throw them or roll them.
Okay, cool. So, you
They
use
do a
bombs.
very large amount of damage, but I can't use them fast, obviously, because I need to, arm them, roll
Right.
them, throw them.
Then steal my meth supplies to make them.
Hence,
Faster.
I hit hard and fast,
Yeah, so how do you take out... How do you avoid the damage then? If you're using bombs?
I've got a really good arm.
So you're throwing them?
Yes.
Bearing in mind the striker's designed to attack in the same area, it sounds maybe you'll want one more Deadeye if you want to throw across areas.
Well, I want to do a lot of damage with these bombs. Like, a bomb should not be like someone poking you with a sword or something.
Deadeyes do a lot of damage, but from afar. It depends. Deadeyes and strikers are virtually the same. One's just using shoot as their attack, which would be throwing in your case, and the other's using striking, which is right next to them.
Fine.
So Deadeye instead.
Sure.
Because you will do more damage if you're further away.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you're still using bombs, and you've got a really good arm. So really far away is how you're avoiding it. Really far away. How did you learn to do your bomb fighting?
Well, you see.
Yes.
I went to bomb school.
What do they teach you in bomb school?
Well,
Crochet, knitting.
Went to
Yeah.
bomb school. Crochet. Cool.
no, it was in school that taught you how to fashion bombs.
Okay, cool. So
Is as it sounds.
cool.
Not many people know about it.
Okay, so your proficiencies then.
It's called the bomb school.
The bomb school.
Mhm.
I like how it's subtly named, so nobody knows what it is.
See, no one would expect it to be named like that.
No,
It's such a good name.
your proficiencies, Kingfrog, are shoot 3, move 3.
Okay, one sec. Where do I write this?
Proficiencies.
What was my
What are they?
recovery?
Your recovery's the same as everybody else's.
Oh,
as
okay.
fish.
Great.
Okay, what else?
Your stamina is full.
Okay, what else?
Your boost, your move one is called Die for Cover.
Okay.
Your shoot one is called Make It Count.
Okay.
Your strike one is called Slip Away.
Okay.
Your recover one is called Reload.
Okay.
And your defend one is called Go to Ground. Got that?
Yep.
Do you remember all of the powers when I told them to under, or do you need to go through
Nope.
them again?
You need to go through them again.
Right, the powers are running battle, which allows you to make an escape move or recover as a free action, and that has an advance to it. We'll just go through the normals though. Your boom one is when you shoot, you also attack all other adversaries in your target's area, which probably makes most sense for you generally. There's Overwatch, which allows you to attack if somebody else is attempting to attack someone. And there's Extreme Range, which is when you shoot, you may attack up to target up to 4 areas away, so you can throw really far. But the one that probably makes most sense for you is...
Sorry, say again?
Do you, what, all of them?
Uh-huh. I need to keep thinking.
Running battle. During your turn, make an escape move or recover as a free action. Boom. When you shoot, you also attack all other adversaries in your area. If you hit these secondary targets, you inflict half damage. Overwatch. When an enemy hits an ally in an area you can reach with a shoot action, make an immediate shoot action against the enemy. If you hit, your ally takes half damage from the attack. If you wound, your ally takes no damage from the attack. Extreme range. When you shoot, you may attack a target up to 4 areas away. This power recharges when you make a move or recover action, and you may recharge it on the turn you use it.
What was the boom one?
When you shoot, you also attack all other adversaries in your target's area. If you hit these secondary targets, you inflict half damage.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so the type is limited 3, so you can use it 3 times. It's called Boom, and then you can write that down from the PDF later. Okay, so...
Type is 3, you said?
Yes, so limited 3. You can use it 3 times per encounter. Okay then, guys. So... what we need to do now is we need to pick your trait. Now, this is something completely special about your character. So
You kind of cut out, so I didn't hear what exactly we're doing.
sorry, you're picking a trait. Now, trait is
trait.
something
trait.
individual to your character. It's what separates you from anyone else who could be your role, so it'd be especially important for the 2 dead eyes. So this is what's going to make the 2 dead eyes different from each other. Now, there's quite a lot of traits, but I am going to go through roughly what they all are. Okay, so your first one is aura. Now, aura is you protect an aura of some kind from your body, either figurative or in real terms. And they can do different things. You then have a companion. A companion is a powerful ally. You have got the captain. You lead from the front, and you are designed to be their leader of this group. You've got the dirty fighter. Now this is where you kick people in the balls, you throw salt in their eyes, and you stab them in an alleyway. You have got fire. This is where you burn people. You have got the mighty. This is where you have a very strong weapon. You've got rage, which means you go into a fit of rage, whether it's chemical or nature. You've got shadows, which is being able to use darkness for misdirection and hiding. You've got spirit, which is you've got contact with the dead and they can do your bidding, whether it's ghosts or zombies and stuff like that. You've got transform. This is where you transform into something completely different. It could be natural or it could be mechanical. You've got the unnatural, which is where there's something hiding inside you. Something hideous and alien. And those are all of them.
Wow.
So does anyone have any ideas of what they would like?
Still formatting my sheet.
Go on.
There's one that looks very Navia-esque.
Are you talking about companion?
No, I was talking rage.
Oh, you're talking about for this character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Andy, I got it. I got
Okay.
one. I would like Dirty Fighter.
Dirty Fighter. Okay. So, you are going to be fighting Dirty in these fights.
Yeah.
Something is going to help you do this. Dirty Fighter. Here we go. So, fighting fairies for chumps. You are master of the hidden razor, the backstab. Okay, so I need you to answer one of these. Who carries the most impressive scar that you've ever inflicted? Or what's the one situation you can't fight your way out of?
Who carries the most impressive scar?
Yeah, that you've inflicted on them.
Oh, like a person?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not a who, but a what, I would say.
So what's inflicted?
And that would be the old, the old most powerful logging company, whose name I just seem to not remember, but the building that they
So what's the name of this logging
they
company?
were in. It is called Logs with a Z.
So you've blown up the headquarters of Logs with a Z.
Wow, what
So-
a hip sounding log.
Yeah,
I'd
I really
blown them up
didn't
with a
like
bomb
their
myself.
name.
Is that the only reason?
They're trying to
Re-
make lumber, you know,
Hip
like
and
cutting
cool.
down wood seem hip.
They're
and-
trying to make it, seem hip, cater to the young folk.
Yeah, so you're
I
like,
wasn't
fuck
happy.
that noise.
So you blew
I
up their
was not
headquarters.
Yeah, I crafted a very complicated and intricate explosive device and rigged it up inside their headquarters over the period of 2 weeks while I masqueraded as a janitor.
Okay. Okay then.
There
So
you go.
what I want to know then is which power do you get from this? Is it dangerous?
So, whoa.
Oh, have you already
so,
looked?
So, no, I wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
So you
Sorry.
could say that the person who carries the biggest scar is the corporation Logs, because corporations are people, according to the law.
Right, so
Alright,
Logs carry...
only in your knuckle dragging backwards country.
We're in Malaysia, so who knows what they do.
For God's sake. Okay, would you like to know your choice of powers?
Yes.
You can have dangerous ground, which is limited to 3 uses. You make things difficult for your enemies. Traps, caltrops, fire, poisonous gas, all the standard. At the beginning of your turn...
I already read all of them, it's fine.
Oh, you can tell me which one you're going to take then?
This is really difficult, let me say. I'll go through my thought process with you, okay? I think that's fine.
Go ahead.
So, dangerous ground makes sense. Like, setting traps that might be rigged with explosives, you know.
Yeah,
It just makes sense, right?
it does.
But at the same time, feign innocence also makes sense, because that can also lure people into my traps that I've set, you know?
Yeah.
This is a difficult choice. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Dangerous Ground.
I was going to say, I think Dangerous Ground fits much better than Pain and case.
Excuse me? Do you think you know me better than myself?
I know your blood type, and that's all
How
that matters.
Dare
Whoa.
you?
Whoa.
Kingfrog, I'm going to point out that something that you don't know yet. You know the Torah says core foundations
Uh-huh.
on your character sheet. This is where you get to write something about yourself, about your character. You see, there's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You get to write one about yourself. We get to write the other.
Ah, well.
So I probably wouldn't say to him that he doesn't know you yet.
So, if Thunder gets to write Kingfrogs, does he get to write has particularly tasty blood?
Oh, yeah. I don't eat the blood, I just sell it.
Yes, but if he has particularly tasty blood, he would be prime stock.
So,
Okay.
Dangerous Ground is your ability then,
Yeah, where do I put that?
in one of the power boxes. So you should have 3 filled power boxes by the end of this. I do need to know, what is the most beautiful thing you have ever destroyed?
The most beautiful thing?
Yes.
I don't know if that's like a way, like something how I describe it, you know?
Huh?
I'd
You're
say the
about-
beautiful thing was the destruction.
Oh. So you've destroyed destruction, which is beautiful.
What? No, the beautiful thing is the destruction itself.
Right. So does it
I'm
make
not
you
much
sad?
of one
Does
to...
it make you sad when the firefighters come and put your bombs out?
Yes.
So,
But it's not always the firefighters. I don't discriminate against bomb types.
so you get sad when you're. So the most beautiful thing you've ever destroyed is your bomb.
Yes.
At some point, your character has created something so powerful and so destructive that even he couldn't use it. Wow.
His bomb is just too beautiful, and that's what he has to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Every time.
Right,
It's
moving
like
on from that sociopath.
Whoa! Every time. It's like tearing a piece of my heart out.
MD, it's more accurate to say, moving on to the next sociopath.
Yeah, I mean,
take next?
at the moment we have somebody who falls in love with explosives, a crazy meta biker, a literal slaver, and an environmentalist.
And an environmentalist.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
Right.
Believe it or not, the environmentalist is the worst.
Oh,
So,
I have anger issues.
Fish.
Yeah.
What's your
sign?
Fish? What's your trait going to be?
What were my choices again?
I'm not reading them all out to you again.
Damn it. What goes well with punching people in the face with a chain?
Right, your choices are Aura, Companion, Captain, Dirty Fighter, Fire,
Ooh, Dirty Fighter.
Mighty.
Dirty Fighter.
Right, another Dirty Fighter.
Dang it, Fish.
Why can't you be unique, Fish?
Yeah, come on.
Whatever you say, Dead Eyes. Or was it Strikers?
I'm not a striker.
I'm not even going to pretend I was actually listening to you guys.
Okay, so your choices here are then. So the first thing I need you to answer, Fish, is who carries the most impressive scar that you've inflicted, or what's the one situation you can't fight your way out of?
Oh,
Well,
that's
I'm going to
intense.
go with the second one, and it's going to be doing the dishes because that's domestic violence, and I don't stand for that.
You don't like cleaning up your lab.
No, I don't like fighting my way out of it because that's domestic violence.
What? Right.
I
Okay.
think I used him.
Okay, so your powers are dangerous ground, gang up, feign innocence, or take advantage.
Let's see. What do I actually want?
The two that probably make most sense for you are either gang up or take advantage.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually. Yeah, let's go for both of them. That sounds good to
You
me.
can choose one of them.
No. Mm, you guys are primarily ranged, right?
You have got one other melee character.
I'll
A very
go.
angry melee character.
I'll go with take advantage then, because I don't think the others are actually going to be in range to
Okay, cool. So
take advantage of gang up.
what's your signature move for the one that people mutter fearfully about when someone spills your drink?
I only got like 3 of your words there.
What's your signature move, the one that people mutter fearfully about when someone spills your drink?
That
Wow.
would be my ability to fling my chain and make a chain imprint on their back from shoulder to hip, diagonally.
Oh, so you can lash them with a chain?
I mean, like Zorro?
Yeah, except it's on their back. So
Yeah.
whip it over their shoulder.
Ooh. Oh, nasty. Okay, cool. Right then. Under?
I'm going to go with the shadows.
Shadows. Right then,
You
use
would.
darkness and misdirection to your advantage, hiding from your enemies and striking them from corners they thought safe. Maybe you use magical means, maybe you're just well trained in the arts of stealth. So, where did you learn to fight like this, or why do you fear the light?
I'm going to tell you where I learned to fight like this. My character, having been one of the primary sources of blood for the vampires of Kuala Lumpur for the best part of 3 years now, has gained a certain degree of access to their, well, we've been calling them shadows up until now, but their defensive tools. Go with.
Ah, so the vampires trust you enough to let you use the shadows?
Yep.
You're just. Oh my goodness. Because
There
we
might-
weren't even.
There might be some
We didn't
interbody
choose
conflict here.
vampires. You're making your character into basically a vampire.
I will
Okay.
neither confirm nor deny this.
Mhm. What's your name?
It sounds Germanic. Kill him. Right. So what are you taking then? Ambush, Cloak of
Cloak of
Shadows.
Shadows.
Cloak of Shadows. So you duck into the shadows using stealth and misdirection to defend yourself. As a use action, gain 3 temporary stamina. Right. Who have you humiliated with this ability?
Whenever one of my parts of my stock that I haven't finished acquiring yet gets a little bit upset about the fact that I'm selling them to slavery to steal their blood forever, I occasionally find myself running away from them, at which point my standard go-to technique is take a turn down an alley, hide in the shadows for a second, then come at them with me tail. So I suppose, who have I humiliated with this ability? Far too many people to count.
So which one have you made most enemies with, which was not a good idea? You've pissed someone off badly. Who was it?
Your mother.
Who's coming to kill you?
His mother.
Now, while the majority of the cops in the city may have been bought off by the vampires, there's still a few good ones left. And one of them is the one that got away from me.
What's his name?
He has no name.
Oh, I'm just
He's the knight.
names are one of my weak points. It's never something I can come up with on the fly.
Batman.
Google Malaysian names.
It's Batman.
I'm Batman. Where's Rachel?
I was being serious. It's Batman.
This isn't a joke, MD.
Oh, sorry.
This is a joke.
This isn't a game.
Oh, for God's sake. 2 of the top 10 names in Malaysia are Adam and Jack.
And Batman.
Jack Power.
Okay, let's give him something.
Come on.
This gentleman is Sergeant Tiberius Oates.
It's
Sergeant
not
Tiberius
Batman.
Oates.
Yes.
As in something you eat, oats.
OATE.
I think
Oh,
it's
there's an
Batman.
Right. Okay, so that's your ability. Navia.
Hi.
Hello. What's your trait gonna be?
Rage.
Yep, thought about me. Okay, so when you fight
Rage.
angry and you channel that
Rage
rage into
against the
devastating
dying of the
attacks
light.
and displays of martial power.
I can't hear you over Kingfrog. Being
What
ominous.
powers your rage? Is it martial skill? Revolutionary zeal?
Rage.
Boost your power? Okay,
It sounds like revolutionary zeal, okay?
yeah, probably is. So, answer one of these two. What's the worst thing you've ever done, or who is most scared of you?
Who is what?
Who is most scared of you, or what's the worst thing
Lumber
you've ever done?
companies are scared of me.
Lumber companies. Why? What did you do?
Yeah, Navia.
That was easy.
Did you picket them?
You founded Staples.
I beat the shit out of someone who tried to remove me from my protest area.
Beat the shit out of a corrupt cop?
I wouldn't say a cop, I would say someone who works for a lumber company.
Oh,
Came by,
security.
asked me to move along, and then I beat the shit out of him.
Did they die?
No, I let them live so they could tell the story and spread fear.
Right. Okay then. So what's your ability? Is it Cornered Beast? Stabbing you in the chest was their first mistake. Once per turn, when you take a wound, inflict 4 damage to an enemy in your area. Reckless. You take risks that others are too smart to even consider. When you make a shoot
Okay,
or strike,
do I only get one of these?
you only get one of them.
Okay. Hmm.
Do you want me to keep reading?
I'm
have you
reading
got
them.
Okay,
The moment.
cool. Let me know when you're done.
Your
Fuck.
chat snippet thing is like
Yeah.
massively behind.
Yeah.
How
It's
dare
alright.
you?
It's more than delay.
What do I use stamina for?
Stamina is your hit points, essentially.
Well, I really like Drink Their Fear.
Whoa.
Well,
That sounds
Drink.
like fun.
Drink!
No,
Drink!
I am drinking the fear.
Right, so drink their fear. Sometimes the best defense is cracking a man's head off a table. Gain the following boost on strike actions. Restore stamina as though you used a card to recover. Nice.
So, do you get bonus points if you put a pencil and call it a magic trick?
Okay, so write that under your boost.
What?
So what's the one kill you can't
Where's
shake from your
boost?
mind?
Wait a minute.
Bad noises. Bad
Where is
noises.
there room for this?
Well, give me one
Drink
sec.
Their Fear. Where's... Oh, it's also for strike?
Bad noises.
Oh shit, I don't have any space for that. Okay. I'll add it somehow. What else do I need to add?
You just need to say what's the one kill you can't shake from your mind.
What? I have to.
Yeah, which kill can't you shake from your mind? Who do you regret killing?
On Bring Your Kid to Work Day, I killed someone's dad.
Wow!
Oh man, Navi.
Is that deep enough for you? Right in front of their child.
You killed their dad. Wow.
Were you expecting that, MD?
No.
How dare you?
That's damn. Damn.
No.
Damn, son.
Showed you.
I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, no questions at all. God.
They're vampires, MD.
Was this guy a vampire you killed?
I don't know. Maybe.
Holy moly. Right.
He could have
Anywho.
been.
My goodness, Navia. Okay, last
We did
thing...
say the environmentalist was the most screwed up of everyone, okay?
Yeah. You are pretty mental. Okay. Blimey heck. Back up, dog.
Now he's all shaken up.
Okay. So, your foundations are essentially where you've come from, so what you've done in the past and how it informs your ability. Now, these can only be used in dramatic scenes, and you can only use proficiencies in your battle scenes. But you still get some foundations. So what you have to do is you create your own foundation at character creation, and then we create one for you. So, a foundation could be a job, an exploit, an event, a profession, or achievement that helps shape your life. So, for example, the one in the book says, if you said archer, it doesn't give you a lot of options, but saying that you're the champion archer in the Duchess's hunting retinue would be a very good one that you could then use to persuade someone to do something for you. Now, what this allows you to do is if you draw an ace or a 2 in a dramatic scene, it has the value of 10. Just like your proficiencies did, if it's helpful. So, who would like to go first by telling me what their foundations are? Under?
I think mine's probably the easiest one to start with. My foundation
Okay.
is that my character was born and raised in Kuala Lumpur and aligned himself with the vampires in order to get rich quick.
Okay. So you're aligned with the vampires. So, group, what do we want to know about Under's character?
No, reading this, we make a second one that we all share.
No, we don't. It's something we have influence over him. We have a bit of influence over his character with this.
All right, hang on. Right, we've got 3 to do. We've got a group core foundation that we all share. Then
Yeah.
we make one ourselves, and then
And then the group makes one for them for the second.
so that outlaws actually needs to go away. And
No, Outlaw stays.
yeah, but not in that box.
Yeah, we've already created your group one. Your core foundation, we created our group creation. That was the fact that you're all environmental terrorists. Or eco-terrorists. That's your core foundation.
There we go.
So your core foundation is you're all eco-terrorists. Your foundation for under is that he's aligned to the vampires. And we now have to create one for him.
Aligned with the vampires to get rich quick.
Yeah.
But he's really bad at it.
Yeah, he's broke.
Like the vampires just take advantage of him constantly, and he doesn't get it.
They occasionally remember to pay him.
Yeah, I like that because that then explains why he's hanging around with us and not
Yeah,
like in a
he's
mansion
super
somewhere.
he's super gullible.
Yeah, I like that. So,
The best bit is we know Under can play that character.
so you act like this real badass, but the vampires just take it most of the time and don't pay you. And what you're going to do about it? Complain because then you're going to get eaten?
The vampires are like that mystery guy who comes and asks for 100 wood, and you don't know if he's going to come back with 400 wood.
Damn that game. Right, cool. So that is under. Let's go Kingfrog.
Yes.
What's your foundation going to be?
So this is kind of like backstory, basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where have you come from? Where will you go?
So
Where
I
did you come from,
actually, if we go back to, if you recall what I was saying before, right? I actually used to work for the company Logs, but was fired.
But
yeah. So I wanted to fire them back by blowing up their thing.
Sounds like a movie.
No,
Did
I
they
was
take
just
your stapler?
I used to work for them as I was an intern just out of college, university, just out of university.
And they kept
as you
taking
would
your
say.
stapler.
And yeah, they kept taking my stapler, and it became way too much for me one day, and I got angry and yelled at them for taking my stapler, and then they fired me. So I decided to go to the bomb school, and the rest is history. So whenever I see anyone who is at all related to that company, nothing can stop me from making them explode.
Right, so you used to work for Logs.
Yeah.
So Log seems to be your biggest enemy. Okay, so what do we want to see come from his character?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I do believe it might be worth considering that before his fit of rage, Kingfrog was not just a high-level employee within the... He was in line to be the next...
Next what?
The next CEO, was that?
Yes, exactly what I said.
Ah,
I was going to say maybe his motto is, as the amount of violence increases, the number of situations it is incapable of resolving approach zero.
you're going, he's extremely logical.
No, I was going to say he solves everything with bombs.
Yeah, but I think we know that already.
Yeah, solving everything with bombs doesn't add anything to his character.
Okay. So,
Hello, Kickstart.
yeah, I was just doing that. Whoops. Anywho. Okay.
I stand by him being a high-level employee of Logs Incorporated.
Well, that's what he selected. So, Okay, yeah, sure. So, before he was fired, you were a high-level employee. You were about to be in charge of everything.
You threw it all away.
Everything went terribly wrong. How do we think he threw it away? That'd be interesting. What do we think he did, Fish? Or Navia?
Gambled all his money at Vegas.
Maybe he did that.
Oh, gambled money at Vegas.
How would I get to Vegas? We're in Malaysia.
It's a holiday, annual holiday.
But
Oh,
the
I've
place
got-
where people go on... Never mind.
I mean, the top levels of all these logging corporations are run by vampires, right?
Yeah. Maybe he was offered to become a vampire.
On his way out, he
Oh,
Gone again.
wow. Leaving us on a cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah, really?
Dun dun dun! Oh, is he actually gone? Yeah, he's 100% gone.
Well,
Well, shit.
Huh.
Well played. Okay, while we're waiting for him to come back, Fish, what do you think your foundation is? Yeah.
What do I think my...
What do you think your foundation is?
He's back.
I think I was the kid that was always fighting at school. Didn't really matter why. Just if there was a fight, I joined in.
If you hadn't started it.
Yeah. Didn't really start it much. Didn't have to, really.
People were out to get you.
Well, not at first, but yeah, eventually.
Okay, cool.
did I just get disconnected like mid sentence or something?
yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said, I have an idea, and then went.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
damn.
And
really.
didn't even say it was a cunning idea.
Oh,
Okay, it may be too late now, but my idea was that Kingfrog burnt or exploded or whatever a whole bunch of company records on his way out, including records indicating that his character is half vampire.
You're just trying to make everyone into vampires. No.
come on. We're humans. We voted.
Dang.
A vote was put in place.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying he isn't human. He's just also a vampire.
The vampires
You
are
can't be-
aliens from another world.
Yeah, how do you become a half vampire?
I think you
Hybrids.
should ask MD about that.
Well, you see, when a daddy man loves a mummy woman very, very much.
And eventually, down the line, everybody on the planet is some percentage alien.
I'm just
Shut
I'm
up.
just waiting for the boss battle where we're against some teenage vampire and he's like, my name is Neo Montoya and you killed my father.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Oh god, the references. Right. Yeah, go on. He can be half vampire.
Okay.
Good luck, Kingfrog. Okay, so Fish has decided on his own that he was the kid who always got beat up.
What are you, like Blade now, Kingfrog? What the fuck?
Okay. God. So, what do we think Fisher's should be if he's the kid who always got beaten up at school? Always involved in these fights?
Yeah, I never said I got beat up, I just said I was in the fight.
I think he got beat up.
That's too obvious. Something changed in Fish's life that took him from being the meek and mild, smartest kid in the school, to being the drugged up, massive biker guy. But what was it?
He was abused by his maths teacher.
You don't get to decide.
He was abused by his chemistry teacher.
Whoa.
Someone's phone is vibrating.
No, it's not. You know nothing. You know nothing.
Jon
Einstein.
Snoo.
Hey, where's the cat cam?
Where is the cat cam?
I was promised a
Man,
cat
must be-
cam.
Where's Jon Snoo?
Snoo! Jon Snoo, where are you?
Cute snoo.
Jon Snoo.
Hey guys. Do you like it when MD's phone vibrates?
Why, Fish? Do you?
It's weird. Right. So, what caused him then?
Your phone is still that vibrating thing.
What caused him to do it then? What caused him to snap and become
Come on,
a
guys, give me a
messy-
character trait.
Which one, Fish? Are we talking about Fish now?
Yeah, Fish.
Hmm.
I've got it. He got stood up on prom night by the most popular girl in the school, and then beat the everyone.
There's a lot of beating up in this.
Well,
There's
we're
a-
all sociopaths.
character.
What did you expect?
No, he asked the most popular girl out. She turned him down, so then he started making meth so he could sell it to her and ruin her life.
Ooh.
I like that. I really like that.
And her name was Lindsay Lohan.
Oh my god.
You know what? It actually was. Fish got turned down by Lindsay Lohan.
Right.
Right, it's official. That's on the character sheet now and it's not changing.
That means that Fish has bad taste.
So does she. She can't taste anymore. It's the meth. Navia, what's your foundation?
Oh my god.
That's
Ugh.
not a foundation.
Okay, Kingfrog, Mr. Know-It-All.
Ooh.
Woo.
Darren.
So, it can just be anything? Like-
Yeah.
Can it be that smoking pot makes me really angry?
If you want it to be. Does smoking pot make you really angry?
Let's push that up to the thing.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm so angry. And I'm an environmentalist, and I like trees. Maybe I also like pot. And the
You
pot
hate
just
when
makes
people
But
me...
talk-
why would that
trees.
make you angry?
I have a bad reaction
To trees.
to pot.
Oh.
Yes, and then we can do her. The one we do can be. Her entire character comes about because she thought our trees was actually talking about trees.
No.
What?
What? What the hell, Fish?
I missed the reference there.
It's a Reddit.
Yeah, on Reddit, our trees. Never talk about trees, it's all about
No,
we.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the same the other way around.
shit. What else do hippies do that make them angry?
Nothing makes
Um,
me angry, that's why they're hippies.
Yeah, but she beats people to death in front of their own children.
That's because she's addicted to meth.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
And that's why you follow me around.
That's
You
why I
could be the
keep
one
you
that's
around.
you
I
could be the one
sample
that
the
turned me
meth.
down. You could be the one that turned me down.
You're Lindsay Lohan.
Let's see.
Well, no, this
No.
is why he's an environmentalist. Yeah, wouldn't the world be a much better place if everybody stopped relying on horrible things like wooden furniture and just took math instead?
Yes, it'd be lovely. You're right. Okay, cool. So you're
Meth
addicted
turns
to
her
meth.
into a raging maniac.
What I really want to know, though, is why she's the leader of the party. I want to know what's
Is
made
she?
all of...
I didn't agree to that.
I think she's the leader. I think we
Oh.
talked about this as like the first thing.
Well, I
I don't
suppose if the girl
I'm not
that
seeing
turned
it,
Fish
honestly.
down, then Fish probably worships her or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that works for me.
So that would be a leader in that way, but I don't know about the other two.
We had
I've got
down
it.
that you were the brains of the operation
When
at
you're
the
not
front.
on meth, you're a really, wonderful, patient, and caring person who takes the time to listen to everyone's thoughts and pull out the best possible option from it. But when you're on meth, screw that shit. People gon' die.
Eat bored, bitches!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're really nice and sweet below all the meth.
And that's why you follow me as a leader?
Apparently.
No, I would follow her the other way around. When she's getting crazy, I
I was gonna say,
respect the amount of
Kingfrog
destruction
also has
she
crazy.
causes.
I'm just here because meth flavored blood is in at the moment.
Ah, there it is. He's here for Fish, but Fish is here for
You.
No,
me,
I
yeah.
actually have it down on my sheet as I joined the eco squad so I could play the situation from both sides and try and actually make some money.
It'd be
It all
about time.
ties together.
Mm.
And did you want
Anyway.
to bring up that image of my mostly completed character sheet rather than the blank one?
Sure. No.
Now everything's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Completely.
Oh.
We haven't made the other foundation for Navia, though.
Well, hers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
just then.
made one. They addicted to meth and turned Bub down for prom.
Wasn't that your one?
What?
Yeah, but now there's wonderful symmetry to it.
Yeah, now we have symmetry. I don't think Fish is addicted to meth. I think he just makes it. Are you addicted to meth, Fish?
I don't know. Am I addicted to meth? No one said so.
Oh, that wasn't something yet.
Maybe he's not addicted to meth.
I'm addicted to the meth because Fish gave it to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch.
I'm such a
This
nice
is what-
person. I just like to share.
This is why you don't give people meth, Fish.
Yeah. Meth, not
Yeah.
even one.
I'm sorry. That was wrong of me. I should have sold it.
I thought we had both of yours now, Navia, then.
What's the other one?
I thought your first foundation was that you turned him down and got the meth.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that does sort of fit into why you're the leader as well. I thought the second one was that underneath all the meth, you're a really nice person.
No, we decided not to do that because
That's really
Kingfrog likes the psycho version better,
Yeah. I
and
do.
Under doesn't care.
Oh, okay. I want to know what happened that made her really hate the logging companies.
Yeah,
It's
that's
possible.
true. We are missing that.
Just hates trees.
She really hates the logging companies. I wonder if...
Wait, idea. Okay, ready? It's gonna take
Yeah.
a little bit. Okay, so Navia was
Yes.
like a protester, right? That's just what you were.
I thought you were about to
You
say
didn't-
prostitute.
You didn't like super hate them yet, right? But you just didn't like them, right? You weren't this like rage-filled person, right?
Oh, you
That's
mean
what
like
he
I was a
meant.
rational person who was like, oh
Yeah.
man, I really hate what they're doing to those trees,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and you
can't
were
do
like
anything about it.
protesting outside their headquarters, and maybe this was the logs headquarters, right? You know, the biggest tree logging company in the world. I don't know, maybe. And that's when you met Fish, right? Who, instead of selling the meth, gave you the meth, right? Right then. And uh, you took the meth, right? And then you went into this like weird rage-filled state, right? But in this rage-filled state, unbeknownst to you, uh, you destroyed all of the trees outside of their headquarters, of which there were only few, but for decorative purposes, right? Okay, see where we're going here?
I
hell
destroyed the
is this?
trees?
Yeah, because you couldn't control yourself, right?
Oh god.
And so what seemed to happen here was that you came out of this rage-filled state, right? And you looked at all the trees that were destroyed, and you didn't know that you destroyed them. So obviously, the person who destroyed them was the company logs, right? Which made you even angrier. Yep.
What?
So that was a bit long-winded.
Yeah,
You accidentally destroyed some trees. You thought it was logs.
Uh, I thought maybe it could be something simpler, like I was watching TV
Oh
and
no. I think you were brought up by hippies and you used to live in the forest.
no,
And
why
logs-
would a
Oh,
hippie go to prom?
Typical.
I'm going to go with the opposite, actually. She has some sort of family connection to logs.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you used to own logs. Your family used to own
Oh my
logs.
god.
Oh
you
my
used to be a
gosh.
vampire.
She's a vampire.
No, not quite that. Her parents have worked at logs for a while now, but they're not in on the whole vampire thing. They're sort of low level employees until they were killed in a really mysterious, fiery explosion.
Oh my god. Oh god.
You're just trying to create rifts in the party here.
I'm doing nothing of the sort.
Can someone other than Under come up with an idea here?
I like
was
Under's
trying
idea.
to say that I was watching one of those really sad commercials.
You're
about
not allowed to
about
put input
trees.
into this.
Getting cut down by these companies, and then Fish gives me meth, and then I go into that rage, and I gotta think that it's this company's fault. So
Yes. It's all coming together.
My question is, why does Fish give you meth? Does he
because I
want to put
turned him down for prom.
Does he want to put dick in the owl?
What? We discussed this. He gives the girl that turns him down for prom meth as a way to get back at her. Because meth ruins you.
And
Yeah, come
now
on,
I
Andy.
decided I enjoy it so much I go around the country doing it to anyone and everyone.
Yeah. He just
What would
likes
you like from
ruining
that?
people's lives.
Okay, cool.
Casual, okay.
Okay, cool. Cool. Oh god!
Yes?
Okay.
Writing us down.
Right. Okay, that's all of those.
Wait, what are you writing down?
That I had meth at the wrong time, and that's why I'm angry at the companies.
She was watching one of those really sad commercials.
Yeah, or a
and the meth-
documentary
the
or
meth-
something.
Oh,
The meth got
May-
her.
Maybe one of those documentaries about how bad certain companies are.
so maybe when you hear Sarah McLachlan's Angel, You go into a
In
bit
the
of rage.
arms of an angel. Oh, maybe.
What sort of obscure reference was that?
That's in
Oh,
like
it's a commercial in the U.S. that everyone knows it. She plays the same song in the commercial. It's like super sad, and there's always these pictures of really
it's just like a
sad
slideshow.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, please, you can save these animals for $1 a day.
Have you not seen this?
No, it's
And-
American.
And
Probably
you
illegal
eat
in
these
the
animals
UK.
for $5 a pound. Just saying.
Here.
Some to vampires.
For just £2 a month, you can help turn these horses into Tesco.
I mean, that's something that must be true of our universe. Price of black pudding must be tremendous.
Oh god. Anyway, so what
Here,
we're going to do
MD,
is...
I have it right here for you.
Oh wait, I have it too.
Oh great.
Oh, well, Andy, who are you going to take it from?
Yeah,
Meth
that's it.
addict, of course.
You guys have to watch this video.
I really don't want to.
Anyway,
No, you just start it. You'll
You have
understand.
to, so you understand.
while we
Yeah.
watch this video, between now and
Random
next...
British fact.
A break.
The
We should go on a
RSPCA.
break while you watch it.
No, random British fact. The RSPCA was founded 100 and odd years before the NSPCC.
Yep, cool. Before our next episode next week, we will create the fates, so we will sit down and do that. But apart from that, that will be the end of the stream today. We will sort that out, and we will come back next week to play the first session.
We will?
We will.
We will.
Yes, correct.
Oh no! Put it on your schedule.
Did you just want to do character creation? Cool. That's fine.
We
Cool.
will.
We're done.
I don't know what we're saying. We
Bye,
will.
everybody. See you never again.
Bye.
Later.